I woke her up. I didn't care about the consequences. I needed answers. I needed to know why. "Who is he?" I demanded, my voice raw with pain and anger. She sat up in bed, her eyes wide with shock. She looked at the phone in my hand, then back at me. The color drained from her face. I can explain," she stammered. "Explain? Explain what? Explain how you could betray me like this? How you could lie to me, cheat on me, and pretend everything was okay?" The dam broke. The anger, the hurt, the betrayal. It all came pouring out. I screamed, I cried, I accused, and she just sat there silent, her face a mask of guilt and shame. She finally confessed. It had been going on for months. A coworker, a fling, a mistake. She didn't love him, she said. It was just a moment of weakness. "A moment of weakness?" I repeated, my voice dripping with sarcasm. "You call this a moment of weakness? You call this a mistake? This is a complete and utter destruction of everything we had." The argument raged for hours. Accusations flew back and forth. Tears streamed down our faces. The love we once shared was replaced by a bitter, acrimonious hatred. Finally, exhausted and defeated, I told her to leave, to get out of my life, to never come back. She packed her bags, her movements mechanical and detached. As she walked out the door, she turned and looked at me, her eyes filled with a mixture of regret and defiance. "I'm sorry," she said, her voice barely a whisper. "I didn't mean to hurt you." And then she was gone. I was left alone, in the wreckage of our relationship. The apartment felt empty, the silence deafening. I was heartbroken, devastated, and utterly lost. I spent the next few weeks in a haze of grief and self-pity. I couldn't eat, I couldn't sleep, and I couldn't stop thinking about her. The betrayal cut deep, leaving a wound that I didn't know how to heal. But slowly, over time, the pain began to fade. The anger subsided, and I started to realize something. I deserved better. I deserved someone who loved me, who respected me, who wouldn't betray my trust. And so I started to rebuild my life. One step at a time, one day at a time. And I knew deep down that I would be okay, eventually.